How's it going, everyone? Today, I'm going to talk about reading. Recently, I've been reading a lot more than I usually do. So far in 2021, I've read 5 books, which is kind of a record for me in the span of time we've had. 19 days with 5 books. That's pretty good, at least by my standards. So I just wanted to talk about, why I'm reading, what I'm reading, how I'm reading. I'll put up on the screen now some of the books that I've read recently, so you can see kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm interested in, and if you've read some of them, leave a comment below. I'd love to chat about them. I'm reading a lot more, mostly because I have the time to. Right now I'm on winter break, so I don't have a whole lot of busy stuff that's always filling up my schedule. Yeah, I'm hoping to, keep up with my reading once I'm back at school, but right now I'm reading at a pace that I've never done before. I'm reading usually like 50 to 100 pages. On occasion I'll get up to like 150 or 200 per day. Really fast reading. Some of the books that I've read during this time I might go back and reread just to kind of, savor them rather than just rushing through. But I've been really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. Like at first it was kind of hard to like sit down and get myself to read, but once I got used to it, it just felt like I was, watching Netflix or watching a movie or something like that, where I stopped thinking about the act itself and I was just focused on the story. And once you're focused on the story, like, you're good to go. So the most important part for me is just finding books that I like, and luckily I've been able to do that a lot recently. I've been reading a lot of sci-fi and fantasy, which is really interesting to me. Some YouTubers that I follow are just always talking about like really, really good series, and I've been dying to get into them, so I'm finally doing that, and it's just so much fun. I love it. The books that I've read so far have been phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to reading more, because I don't really have a ton of people to talk about my books with. So I've just kind of been trying to get my family to read the same books that I am. My dad's been reading some of them, which is awesome, but it's going to be a while before we can talk about them because he's, just reading them. I've also been using a bookmark to cover up each previous line that I read so that it's a lot easier to focus on the page and I'm not losing my spot. And I'm just able to read a lot faster when I have that bookmark sliding down the page with me. And some people frown upon that. So, it's kind of drilled into us from a young age that we should be able to read without that. And I can read without that, but it's just so much easier to do it with it. Why would I make it harder on myself? So I use that bookmark to, kind of slide down on the page and make things go more smoothly. So you know how a movie is like roughly 2 to 3 hours for like a full-length movie. So you're getting like probably like an hour and 45 minutes. Say it's a 2-hour movie. You're getting like an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes of build-up, and then you get like 10-ish minutes for the climax, and then you get however many minutes for the falling action. So you're getting, a nice long build up, the anticipation builds, hopefully the stakes are high, and then the climax happens, and it's like you're on the edge of your seat, dying to see what happens, and you're super engaged, and then there's like a little bit, and then the movie ends. With a book, it's like you're reading for like 2 weeks as it's building up. Like 2 full weeks, you can be reading the build up. And then you can get like 3 days of just the climax. It's just the like most beautiful release of tension ever, and it's so freaking satisfying. And you get 3 days on the edge of your seat just loving every minute of it, and then there's like a day or 2 of finishing out the book, and it is freaking awesome. And I'm kind of addicted to that delayed gratification because it's just so satisfying. And now I need that high of reading another book. So it's been a lot of fun. I hope that you try out reading, find some books that you like. There are plenty of good booktubers that will recommend hundreds of books to you. All the books that I put at the beginning of the video were awesome, and I would definitely recommend them. So if any of those look interesting to you, I would love to hear if you read them. And I can do reviews on any of them if you want. I might do that just because I want to. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.